9:39 p.m.
Hi. I just have a quick question about activities going on in my building that was like a big party kind of last night with about 3 different apartments going in and out of each other's with a prostitute who I know you know, who's I'm just taking pictures of out on the street, who's standing under a light waiting to make some money to go buy crack from her regular John, who lives next door to me, who I can't even come home from Home Depot. And my dog is still in the car because I have to make 2 trips because he's coming out of the hallway because they have to do their little crack transactions. And it's with Glynis Jordan, you know, Nurse Cracky, who you all know, these are all crack people. And with another apartment who are at least polite to me, so I don't want to just go rat on them. But it's nonstop from 5 p.m. till 5 a.m. last night, in and out, every 20 minutes or every 40 minutes. And I just...
Going on right now, man?
Glynis just came upstairs to Daniel Martin's apartment right now, and she's knocking. I recorded them, and when I was going into my apartment, he comes out because somebody had Chinese food delivered, and he might have accidentally thought I was somebody else. But he, you know, he starts making remarks, and then he knows I'm walking up the stairs, and it takes me a long time to walk up the stairs, or longer than someone else, and he comes right out to be intimidating. So, and I had my camera going when that was going on, and I record because you never believe me, so that's why I record everything like an obsessed whatever. But, so here's my thing. It will be going on all night. You can, if I said in a precious way, you should put that 254 car, your Phantom car, in my parking spot, put a camera on the door any day. There might be one day where it like lays low and it's like not really happening, but every day this goes on. I don't know how you couldn't know about it, and it sucks because, you know, I mean, I feel sorry for some of these people, but this one guy next to me has violently threatened me. He made a huge scene in the post office yesterday at my expense, and I didn't do anything. And they wanted to call the police. I should have, but I get scared because it always somehow turns against me. And I also feel stupid to like have to waste your time, but this guy is scary. He's got a temper. He did 12 years in a federal prison for, I heard him say assaulting a woman, but another neighbor like a year ago said, oh, he's just bragging. I don't know how that means bragging, but whatever. I'm not going to even try to understand it. But he's got an irrational, and the only reason I entertained talking to him for a second yesterday was because I thought he was trying to apologize, and I would love nothing better than to fix it myself and have someone just be reasonable and say, you know what, you don't have to feel that way. I'm sorry it went that way, so let's just like, you know, promise, you know, agree to disagree, whatever, get along as neighbor, whatever. That's all I want. How hard is that? He doesn't want that because he's a sick fuck in the head, and I mean, you know, you've got this prostitute in and out like 10 times yesterday, hacking. I feel really sorry for her. You can see by her face that she's been through a lot, but whatever, it's her choice. And I know you know who these 2 blonde girls are. She's been in and out of here for 2 years at community meetings. I've said stuff to people, and they practically laughed me out of the meeting. It's like, and that's why I started taking pictures of them, because they made it sound like I was making it up. And I've seen this for 2 years go on regularly. And that's why when I first started filming it, I thought, well, you see for yourselves and then you fix it. But then it ended up being like everybody thinks I'm an asshole for filming, which maybe I am, but who cares at this point? My life is over because of all this crap I've had to endure. Anyway, I'm not going to get all emotional on you, but I promise you, if you, like, I always thought you were just waiting for the big, you know, the big moment where you get, you know, the one that counts, and not just like throw some poor prostitute in jail for the night. I understand that, but this guy, I can't live my life. I have stuff in the car still. I had to make 2 trips. Like I said, my dog's still down there. I'm going to go disappear. I'm going to go to a dog park and sit on a bench for a couple hours. But then, see, I can't win because every hour they're in and out. So I'm trying to keep my voice low because you can hear everything through the walls here. So if you should send police cars by here, 7 North James Street, all night long, and you will see the shit one. Send an undercover car to park here and just watch. You will every hour you'll see different people coming out. A Hispanic guy in a Jeep, and you know, the suburban SUVs used to come regularly, and guys with envelopes, and I used to take pictures of that. And you know, I tried to discreetly send it to you all, but you know, I don't know. How much more helpful could I be? And I'm not like some stupid snitch. Like, I don't care. If people want to like make their choices in life, that's their business. I try to live that way. However, this is not drugs. This is just fucked up people. Yeah, well, it's drugs too, but you know what I mean? They're violent. They're lost souls, and it's just not fair. It's just not fair, and so I'm sorry to have gone on so long, but maybe you could send someone tonight, because it was on all night, and just now as I come home, it's like, ooh, we got like a big drop going on or something. I didn't hear him say those exact words, but that's what it feels like. It's like they wait for their phone call about, actually a little earlier, but they've just started to interact a lot more. The 3 different apartments, mainly 7O and 7L.
They all know each other, man?
Well, yeah, Glennis Jordan. You know Glennis Jordan.
Ma'am, I don't. You don't. I don't know.
You don't
people.
know.
No.
Well, you had like the SWAT guys with their, camouflage here to pick her up a couple months ago.
Okay, but I mean, I understand that, but all these. You're saying that all these people are coming into these apartments. Is it just the people that are there?
They live here.
Okay, well, they're residents, and are they acquaintances? Are they friendly with each other? So they go into other people's apartments?
Well, so
I mean, I don't know if is it that you may be, maybe assuming something that may be going on.
Well, actually, when I record a guy coming to talk to Daniel Martin and say, "Man, you know what the price is? It's like $15 a hit." Yeah, they could be talking about a hit of toothpaste. You're right. Well, and I thought at least you'd want to gather some intelligence and know what's going on. I mean, I don't see how you couldn't know what's going on. But when I suggested to Franco before that he put cameras in the freaking building, you just see like a lot.
That would be something your management company would need to do.
But I'm just saying, wouldn't you want to nip it in the bud? We
don't put cameras in there. We don't do that. That's a private development. That's your residence. If your management company may want to do that for security purposes, that would have to be something you discuss with them. You wouldn't put cameras up there.
I just meant you would want to know, like, there's no way that the people don't know who these people are. But, okay, so it's just another night of the crackheads taking over, I guess, and there will be no, maybe special attention to pay attention to.
Special attention is always paid to Hillcrest Park. Yeah. We do special checks in Hillcrest Park. Yes, we do, ma'am. So in Hillcrest Park, they may not stop and come knocking on your door directly, but they do patrol Hillcrest Park. I can't say that.
Well,
I'm here from 4 to midnight, and I know that.
So should I have not called and told you all the stuff that I just told you?
No. I pass on the information to the departments that need to know, and that would be anti-crime, and that would be narcotics. And they're probably aware of it, what you're telling me.
Right.
That you've
spoken
to people,
it's also
made it
just
aware to
that
people.
there's only so much they can do, because, you do feel sorry for these.
And you know what? There's only so much we can do that you can see immediately.
Right. I know.
Things happen behind closed doors, and things happen without residents knowing. So things may be going on that you aren't aware of.
There's a prostitute on the street right now with mascara running down her face, as she always has, and you know she's a prostitute. I mean, she was arrested for heroin possession a few years ago, I think. Or it was her partner. The 2 little blondes. You must have seen them running around. They have their face pushed in. It's ridiculous. And for 2 years I've been taking pictures of them, and there's no way people know about it. By the way, real quick, how could I find out what this guy was in jail for 12 years? To know for sure. Can I do I can't foil you because you didn't arrest him. I don't think it was in North Carolina. I think I heard him say, or it might have been Mayapack or something. So it wasn't your jurisdiction. But how would I find out what that was all about?
I have no idea. I don't know if you would be entitled to that information. I mean,
Only if he molests children, I can know. If he beats up women, I can't know that. Really?
Oh, you could try looking his name up in the internet. The internet has a lot of information that you can find.
I wouldn't look at it.
You would have to look.
But I mean, if someone spends 20 years in jail for murder, you're going to say that their rights are violated sometimes if someone wants to, that's personal information? I don't think so. I think that becomes public, no?
Well, then there would be no problem for you looking up his name, and it'd be public information out there. It would be out there.
I just don't know where I would go to look for it. That's why I thought you might know.
I wouldn't know where he would be arrested. I wouldn't know where you would
Exactly.
start.
Well, that's my point. I don't know where he was arrested, so that's why I guess it's difficult. But maybe you all could start the search for me. I could foil something.
We wouldn't give you like that information. If that information you would like to search on your own, there are detectives out there, agencies that could help you look for information. I mean, we wouldn't look for you for information. And
No, of course you wouldn't, because he's the.
And Messenger.
Got cut off. I said, oh yeah, because he's the important one. It was sarcastic. I'm imagining what Robin Bowles said in her meeting with the district attorney and this is the board, the Hillcrest board, the chief of police she claimed she had meetings with about me recording people. That was the problem. Not the Night of the Living Crackheads. They were okay with that. That's what this is all about. I don't even give a shit about whatever activities going on out there. I've always kept to myself, and people can do the same. It's because these pieces of shit threaten me, and for 6, 7, 8 months now, 9 months,